With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Johnson's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Johnson now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off the play fake here. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. The Ravens at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Johnson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Johnson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play action. Johnson. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Down the right sideline.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Back to throw again.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They'll run with Hall.
A little juke. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. Johnson dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. They've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Johnson on the move to his left.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Jackson steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates.
And this throw will be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 31 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Akers.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good,
and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On first down, right back to Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off-play action. Johnson.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Operating from the gun. Johnson escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Johnson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Johnson. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And his kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about to...
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Watch 18. 18's the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Report.
Jackson looking to throw on third. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Johnson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Johnson throwing on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Watch 18. 18's the mark.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Johnson off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
10's the mic. 10's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now it's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carl